Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot weekend reading for the 3rd and the 4th of December. We are thundering through December, aren't we? On the 3rd of December, the moon is in Aries. On the 4th of December, it moves into Taurus eventually. And Neptune goes direct. So, we ought to be coming to our senses, I suppose. Neptune is, I like Neptune, but I'm a Pisces and we're ruled by Neptune. Neptune's a funny planet. It kind of rules things like glamour and photography and image and what I would call silvery things that change colour, like my mermaid tablecloth, stuff like that. Glitter and glitz and dreams and inspiration and kind of philosophy. And it's a fine line with Neptune, whether you're a kind of dreamscape type thing or whether you're just in fantasy land. So I'm imagining Neptune going direct is a Brucey bonus in terms of getting a real handle on things. Let's throw some cards for the weekend. We're using the Lightseers Tarot. Ooh. This is what I use for the monthly readings. Check out your monthly for your star sign if you haven't already. They are in the description box. They're pretty damn juicy. Ooh. You. Ooh, okay. Furry muff. Let's have a looky-see. Usually they're not very straight, so let's get them straight. And let's widdly bop back a little bit. Okay, overall energy card, you can't see, so I'll show it to you because it's really worth a look. It's gorgeous. We get the Ace of Wands. This is Kundalini energy. It can be passion. It can be, a little bit something. It can be on many different levels, okay? So it could be also fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But for a lot of us, this is our ideas, taking action. We're in Sagittarius season, okay? And of course, if you were thinking about Neptune, this is where the imagination lies. This is where storytelling is and creativity and things that make you want to sing and dance around and be yourself and, express your human heat. This is a gorgeous card. If it's to do with relationships for you, then this can be like lighting the fire of something, but you're just going to feel a little bit more zesty. Swing! Not bad. Okay. Then there's some work to do here. We've got the Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is reward. As you can see, it's pretty clear on this, isn't it? There's somebody giving somebody some pentacles. You're like, thank you very much. It can be someone paying you a compliment, paying you money. Usually the 6 of Pentacles is special money. It's what I call my little bag of cash. So it's not likely to just be the wages that you know you're going to get. It's more like a bonus, a rebate, or something you actually didn't really know that you were going to get, okay? So 6 of Pentacles is a nice card. It's a sweet card. It's a generous card. But it can also be someone's behaviour towards you is generous, or that also you pay it forward and help somebody else out. It can be doing a favour for somebody, paying somebody a compliment. Being, what's the word? It is generous. Being generous with your time and with your efforts, and people doing that the same to you. Now we have the 8 of Pentacles, which is very obviously the work card here. This is Sun in Virgo. It's how you earn your money, how you create that money, the security around that money. So some of you may have something coming in about a promotion, about something at work that means you can earn more bucks. It could also be finding a different job because you've got this Ace of Wands. This is creativity. It could be starting your own business, starting to monetize a hobby, or just starting to really get somewhere in the business that you're in the workplace that you're in. Getting something that you want through the generosity of somebody else. But if you're looking here about personal relationships, this is doing the work. So it's doing the work on something, doing the work with somebody. Somebody's a lot more generous about doing the work with you, or you doing the work together as kind of a bit of a team. It could be teamwork at work, but it can also be teamwork in relationships. Deciding to get on better, structuring things better. Then we also have here the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is the card for boundaries, being boundaried about something, knowing where the lines are drawn with somebody. And what you often find with boundaries is that a good boundary, what is it? It's Robert Frost, isn't it? About whether fences keep people in or keep people out, isn't it? But there's also another proverb like good fences make good neighbours or something like that. If there isn't, there is now, okay? Good boundaries give freedom to a relationship. When you are a very boundaried person, you tend not to take things personally. You tend not to fly off the handle as much. You tend to have more freedom in a relationship with a boundaried person because you literally know where the electric fences are. So you just run around in the spaces that you've got. And also you can create more space. So this is about letting others know where your boundaries are. And do you remember yesterday we had the reading about finding your own voice and the parasympathetic nervous system and not being able to say how you feel or not being encouraged in the past to find your own voice. This is all about it. Finding your own voice, being your own person. And we have the cycle card of the world. It's a new cycle. And of course, when we have a new cycle, and you can just about see it in this card, we've got the snake that's eating its own head, Ouroboros, the snake that eats itself, sort of skinny hula hoop version. As you are entering a new cycle, you are always ending an old cycle. So in here, there is the beginning of something and the end of something else. It's a beautiful energy of the world. It's a 0 and it's the 21. It's the Fool, which is the 0, and 21, which is the world. It's the beginning and the end of the tarot. And the tarot really goes in this cycle from 0 through all of the archetypes to the world, and then it starts again in this constant cycling and cycling. And you can see in the 8 of Pentacles here, we've got the moon cycle above here, which is very interesting because we are coming up to a full moon in Gemini, which is a communication full moon for me. That's on the 8th, and that is about communicating with people, as a Gemini is very good at doing, precisely kind of being the channel, saying what you feel and using your lungs to the best of their ability. And then loitering over here, we've got this King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords, it kind of represents air. Obviously represents the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But because he's a king, he's kind of representing more of the cardinal side of it. So the starter, the creator. So the cardinal air sign, I think, is Libra. And this is about creativity through air sign means, which is the voice, written communication. It's a brilliant time to be communicating with someone, writing to somebody, sending messages, receiving messages. Remember, sending and receiving, because we've got the 6 of Pentacles as well. But also if you've got a vlog, if you've got a blog, if you're writing a book, short stories, poetry, business reports, because we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Do this with authority. Even if you don't feel like you have the authority, do it with authority, like the King of Swords does. You have the passion with the Ace of Wands, but this is also about behaving like a winner. Having that kind of dispassionate side that some people have. You know, I told you ages ago that someone who's in quite high-ranking sort of business, you know, in that business world, the sort of exciting business bit, just gave me that piece of advice once. Don't fill the pause. Don't fill the pregnant pause. In fact, Say what you have to say. And this is what empaths tend to be, or just what nice people, and that's not saying that people in business are not nice, because actually there are a lot of people in business who are nice and good at it, and tell you pieces of advice like this. But what you do is you encourage the pause. You say what you have to say, and then you do the poker face, however that is. And you let the silence ring out and let them speak first. It's a power play of sorts, but this will be very useful to you either in a relationship or in a business situation. Behave like the King of Swords. I like this. It's probably not the natural thing to do, but you will find in this scenario you receive because of it. Exciting. Okay, let's have an oracle card for that. Oh. Okay. I'll fiddly widdly biddly bot back. We get here and now and to the sea. Here and now is reminding you that you are here and it is now. What time is it now? Where am I? Here. But to the sea is kind of an opposite vibe, and both of these vibes can be had at the same time. When you have a sense of the here and now, it gives you that freedom that we talked about with the boundaries. And to the sea is a card about a freedom. Letting something be in alignment, letting something drift, but it's not really drifting, okay? This is about using your creative imagination to express what you want to express, to say what you want to say, and to get where you want to be, but not being totally invested in the journey. There is no emotional sat-nav for this, okay? It's a slipper bath with some kind of dodgy old weather vane. Sometimes that can be good, okay? It's about destiny and the excitement of not knowing where you are until you get there. You're always here and now, okay? It's an interesting reading. Leave me a comment, let me know how it resonates, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.